to another episode of Good Dawning here, and welcome to Monday. My name's Josh. I'm Mr. Floyd, and if you've not seen us before, welcome. We do this Monday through Friday, and we channel Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, and more. And so, when I start channeling, don't run away. That's what we do here in the Dawning. If you missed last night was Feng Shui Part 2, and grateful. And welcome, Lindsay, Seeker of Truth, Grace, Suzette, Karen, and I got a message from Millie that she may be in the background, or you may not see her in the chat as she's not feeling well, so we send her healing regards. All right, so if you missed Feng Shui Part 2 last night, it was a little short. If you watch it, Krista doesn't show up until about 30 minutes in, so you do get a little bit of a channeling. The irregular, there's Millie, the irregular channeling there on Sunday night from Krista. She overslept fell asleep, and we can't blame her. And honestly, she's dropped the card there. Create. It's going to be backwards, but so she fell asleep. But who can blame her? She's meeting us like at 1 a.m. Her time in Berlin time. That's Berlin time. Fatima, good dawning. Bonnie, good dawning. Suzette, Sunnyverse. Hopefully your heat is working there, Suzette. Secret of Truth. So if you didn't catch it, check it out. If you spin forward about 30 minutes, give or take, you'll find Krista shows up. If you want to watch my irregular channeling, and you can see me channel all the time, you are welcome to do so. And otherwise, then we'll have her on next week. There was a packet of info that she mailed out. If you check your email and Krista did not have your email and you did not get the packet of information that she did send out, email myself, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com, and within 24 hours, I will be appearing in your email inbox. I will reply back with the documentation from Krista so that you can marry it up with the Feng Shui that we're working with and what we did last night. And the first night as well, you can use the same documentation. So if you need it, just give a holler. So welcome to Monday. Hope you had a great and intentional weekend. As a Monday, then we cut cords. We'll cut cords from our family, our weekend, anything else that may have come up in your weekend. We'll do an invocation for California, the Mind Info Oracle deck. Here we go. I need to get some more Oracle cards. I have tarot cards, but I'm afraid I'll end up with a card. Not afraid, but I don't know tarot as well. So I don't want to end up with a card and then end up giving a misinterpretation or something, or just not. So tarot is not my strong suit. Eventually, I'll pull out the tarot deck that I got from Millie and use that one because it's easier to use off the pictures. But I'm not the greatest. I interpret tarot intuitively, but for a group, it's a little different. But if I'm individual, I can use tarot, and instead of looking, I go based on like the picture of the card versus the Two of Swords or Three of Swords, which we all know Two of Swords is, or Five of Pages, for example. Who wouldn't know? With Five of Pages, five water. So just as an idea there. So I would go off the picture, and then I usually get an intuitive hit. But with the group, it's kind of hard to do that. So, all right, guys. But we will attempt to use tarot, and one of these days I'll bring out my original tarot deck, but which I have not done, but Tarot of the Spirit. But it's even for me, I kind of fell out of energy with it. I just haven't used it. I just do Oracle better. But so welcome, guys, as we bounce up and down here in the numbers. But saw Ruta Willow yesterday, so grateful that she's doing well as well. And so send favor to Rick and Suzette there, Lindsay, of course. Hopefully you see your kids soon. But all right, so let's get started here. And Monday we cut cords, and we've got also today abundance. We're going to start each Monday. We'll do Abundance Mondays so we can bring up the abundance for the week. So today we're going to do the Emerald Tower that we got from chloescrystals.com. And I didn't see Chloe in the chat, but if you're there, Chloe, say hello. Chloe's Crystals, at Chloe's Crystals. chloescrystals.com will exist at some point. So we'll work with the Emerald today as well. And let's go ahead and take a deep breath. We're going to do cord cutting as we do every Monday. We do cord cutting here. This is a show about energetics. And so today we're going to cut cords from the weekend. We're going to cut cords from our parents, from anything that happened over the weekend. So we do this every Monday. We cut cords from our brothers, sisters, spouse, anything that is any energetics that are sitting right in your universe there that need to be cleared. We cut the cords immediately and today. And of course, we can cut those cords anytime, anywhere, in any space. You don't have to wait until good dawning or a specific time to cut cords. Anytime somebody gets into your crawl, throw the energy off your field immediately by either using the violet flame, which is one thing you can do, or just cut the cord. Thank you. I appreciate your advice. I really do. All right. The man who just gave me advice, whoever, cut the cord. Throw it away. Just that simple. You don't need to carry their energy with you, and you can clear that immediately, like stepping through like an infrared cleaner, right? You just poof, gone. All right, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath. When we breathe in on Monday today, since today is Abundance Monday, we're going to breathe in abundance. We breathe in more than we have now, in emotion, in love, in finances. We breathe in abundance. We breathe in more friends. We breathe in more possibility into our universe. As we breathe out lack. We breathe out fear. We breathe out anything that's going to drain us this week or take from our energies. We breathe it all out, and we see ourselves as the abundance that we're looking for this week. So if you want to ground with me, breathe in. And when we breathe in, we do a count of 4. So breathe in and breathe in the abundance. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then breathe out all the lack and unpossibility or impossibility that you might be feeling. Breathe in one more time. And breathe out. So some of you may not have ever seen like a big paycheck or this or that, or maybe had enough money in your bank account. Like for myself, I've never really seen more than $2,000 in my bank account ever in my entire universal life of 51 years. So in that aspect, as I breathe in, I see more abundance in the bank account. I see more than $2,000 than I've ever had in my bank account. And so from your end, what do you see in your universe, in your bank account, or whatever it might be? Of course, there's nothing wrong with seeing money as abundance as well. It is choice, but it's not the end-all be-all of abundance. But having more choice as source, if you want to see money as source, as being as though you are source, see it as choice, not just money or currency. Or it's choice on this planet. It's a ticket to have choice. And unfortunately, or fortunately, that's how it works on planet Earth, is that you need to have that ticket to ride. All right, looks like the chat froze. Let's see what we can do here. Chat filter. All messages. There we go. We got the chat moving again. All right, so we did figure out how to move the chat. Tina, good dawning. Welcome. Grateful to see you. Victor, good dawning as well. And Victor at Truth Wave Energy Meditation. There we go. So if you've not been to Victor, we're there. It's 9:45 in the dawning, 9:45 in the evening, which is 7:45 my time, up and down. So check him out. You'll see a good portion of us, at least 5 or 6 of us at least, in Victor's chat. And Victor's gone from like 6 2 weeks ago to 11 last week to over 20 this week. So I venture to say within the next month or so, Victor will have 40, 50 people in his chat. And by the end of the year, I'm easy a couple hundred for sure. So Victor's just going to start flying, but he's got a niche. And unlike channeling and such, which is kind of an odd deal, Victor's got a really good niche. And yeah, good deal, Victor, because what you've got there calls for repeat customers, and it definitely calls for your growth. I mean, and we can see it. You're about doubling at this point every week. You're starting to about double your Chloe. Good dawning, Chloe. And again, chloescrystals.com. I've never seen an emerald pillar, so I've seen emerald pillars, but nothing is solid. I mean, really, decent as this one. I've seen a lot of occlusions and such on them, but not this one. The only thing, you get a little brown down here, but that's part of the natural emerald there. And as well, Chloe, I did. If you get a chance, can I get a tracking number? Excuse me, Chloe. We are getting new crystals. We're finally paid for. The last time Chloe was on there, we got the golden healer. We've got a tiger's eye, blue tiger's eye, 2 pillars coming, and a bracelet. So yeah, Chloe, if I can get a tracking number or something for that would be blessed. So then I know if it's going to the office or not. That's the thing. I'll never know if it shows up otherwise. If it goes to my office, I'll never get a message. They don't tell you, so it just ends up in my office. But yeah, so let's go ahead and cut some cords then. Today being Monday, so we're going to cut cords from our family, Anybody you were jammed up with over the weekend? Any friends that may have upped your crawl there, or anything else that you need to clear from the weekend so we don't carry it into our week? We're going to go ahead and do so. So take a deep breath in. Again, one more breath. And breathe out. And let's go ahead and cut those cords. From your end, this is a self-guided exercise. Cord cutting, it's just a matter of seeing the individuals, seeing whom they are, and putting them in your mind's eye, and then erasing them, or putting them up on a chalkboard and erasing them. Whatever works best for you. So let's go ahead and cut those cords. And we're removing cords from anybody who, any situation, any family member, anything over the weekend that has gotten in our crawl that we don't want to carry into this week. This is our Abundance Monday. And so, yeah, we don't want to carry anything that's not going to bring us abundance or any energies of heaviness or what have you into our universe there. And all right. So we can continue to cut cords. You can cut cords at any time in your universe. Anytime anything happens, as we've used before, the guy cuts you off at the grocery store. Don't get pissed off and yell at him. Just cut the cord and let it go. It's a lot easier than carrying the energy home like your boss or what have you. Just cut the cord immediately. All right. And of course, today being Monday, and today being Abundance Monday, our mantra for today is I see abundance in every situation. So today's mantra, if you want to repeat after me, I see abundance in every situation. So whatever comes up in your universe, see it as a possibility of abundance. We can see it, PG, good dunning. We could see it as abundance. We could see ourselves carrying that abundance through any situation. And even if it doesn't feel like it's abundant, maybe on the back end, if we reframe it. And it's a lot of things that we have to do in our universe. We have to reframe. And so if we reframe it, then we can see things differently in our universe. All right. Totally check out Victor and Truth Wave if you haven't. It's amazing. Yeah. Victor, you're in the chat there. Would you want to be on Good Dawning? I had an idea. And maybe if you're down with this, instead of sending you an email, Victor, you can hear it. How about a bunch of us crash your show on Thursday, right? And then we have you on Good Dawning on Thursday to discuss Truth Wave. And it's a lot of us who would be here would be the ones who would crash your show, but I do get 100 and change on the back end. So that would give you the ability then to discuss what you do with people who watch my show in the rewind. And there is a bunch that are in the replay that do. I usually average over 100 views. So if you are interested, I would love to come on. We can come on Thursday morning. Anybody else from the show, maybe we crash your show and then you crash ours. So I thought about a flip-flop there. So let me know. I can send you an email there, Victor, but since you're sitting right there, it's easier. You can hear it, right? So we come on Thursday, then you come on Thursday and discuss your show. Totally game. All right. So I will send you an email. Here's the deal, guys. Anybody from Good Dawning, and he's got lots of nodes and spaces there. Henny, Lindsay, Chloe, Millie. If you guys want to be on Victor, then what we're going to do is have a Good Dawning crash onto and Mr. Floyd Universe crash onto Victor, right? And then when Victor's over, 10 minutes later is Good Dawning, right? So then we have Victor as the first segment on Good Dawning, and so whoever pops on watches the replay. Then statistics say nobody ever gets to the end of my show. So when they rewatch it. So generally speaking, then Victor will be the front end of the show, and people can hear. He can go over what he does, discuss it. We've been on the show. We can discuss it on the chat. And then that way it'll boost his viewership there. And that's what we do here. We help others and on this channel. So if you have a channel as well, like Chloe's Crystals or what have you, Lindsay, and Wednesday, of course, Krista and PG will be live again. So yeah, thanks, Chloe. I appreciate you. I am excited to see the new tower. I'm excited. I noticed how blessed I was the other day when with Chloe. When I'm standing there in the crystal shop and I'm going, I realized I got this job at this crystal shop and I couldn't afford any. It's not that I couldn't afford. Financially, it wouldn't be the best deal for me to blow my paycheck on the crystals at the retail crystal shop. Then Chloe comes into my universe, right? And we have Chloe's crystals that are eminently affordable and of, honestly, higher quality than what I have in my shop. So sometimes the universe will give you something that you can't have to give you something better in the same frame that you can have. So grateful, Chloe, that beyond all words there, because standing in a crystal shop and having to deny myself crystals that I would want is no fun. But now having Chloe and affordable crystals and being able to purchase it from somebody that I would rather have the money, somebody I care about, makes life a lot better. So Victor, yes, what we're going to do is I will send you an email. If you want to be one Victor with us, drop me an email. Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. Send me an email. I will get it all together, send it to Victor, who will then send out all the links. So send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. We can sit on a node. If you don't want to sit on a node, it'll just be me, and that's fine. But we can sit on a node on Thursday in the dawning. Then we will have Victor on Good Dawning, and then we will have a regular show. And then Friday we have Krista and PG, and if Lindsay wants to pop in there with them, since she's part of that group as well. But we're definitely having Krista and PG will be live for the second half an hour of Good Dawning. So from and literally just because I got to go to work, but from 9 to 9:30, we will have Krista and PG on to discuss their project with ChatGPT, what they are doing. They'll have a second live, which is on my community page on Wednesday. And so once they've kind of started to square things off on Friday, we'll have a one-on-one with them and see where they're going with. Krista is making a deck of cards for the channel. She's and they're doing all of this generally through ChatGPT. So we will have Krista and PG on to discuss. And of course, the link for Wednesday with Krista is already in the community page. So I won't post anything ahead of it. So just go down to the community page. It'll be the last one there. I'll leave it till Wednesday. I do have something to post behind it, as you'll see. Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain have switched departments, and now they've moved below me. But that's a whole nother deal, and we'll discuss that on Thursday. I'll post it, and you'll see it up there. Wednesday, I'll post it. I don't want to cover up Krista and PG and leave it open. So, but yes, let's work with the cards. We've got the Mind Info Oracle card. So if you want to be on Truth Wave with us on Thursday, or with myself with the channel, then just email me. We'll get you, I will send it all to Victor. You'll get a link from Victor and an email with everything that you need. And then I will see you guys on the Truth Wave. And then we'll have Victor. And Victor, I'll get you a link for StreamYard, and we'll get it out to you. And I'll have you on the channel on Thursday to discuss what you're doing. Because, I mean, for myself, the first day I saw it, it was a little confusing. We're not going to lie. There's a bit of a learning curve with what Victor's doing. But once it clicks, it's amazing. But it has to click. And generally, it just takes watching one episode or two. So we'll have Victor explain. And yeah, it's going to be awesome, guys. All right, so let's cut the cards here. Not the mustard, right? And let's see what we've got. So we have bottom. We take the bottom card as the energetics. And then we take the top three, 1, 2, and 3, to see what the universe is guiding, how the universe is guiding us energetically to obtain the energetics. All right, so the card is, and I've been saying this all along. My universe is what? I'm not nitpicking my universe. I'm not picking my finances or anything else. Everything that I've been sitting here and spinning around in my head is resolved. Everything that's been playing in my heart and in my auric field is backwards. So if you're an Android engineer, holler at me at Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com and tell me why I'm backwards. All right. Anyways, and I'm not me. It's not just me. I'm starting to see it. If you scroll through the lives on YouTube, like if you click and it says watch live, and you can scroll through like vertical lives, a lot of them are now backwards. Most of them are actually backwards. So it's not just me. It's actually the algorithm within YouTube, from what we figured out through Lucky Stone as well. All right. So yeah. So it's resolution. Do we see our universe as resolute and resolved, or are we not in resolvement in our the face card of the deck? So we don't want that. So we'll grab another card. It got shuffled in there, and so future finding. Right, how to lay out a deck. We don't want that. So, all right. There's the other face card. So at least they stuck together, right? All right. Believe. There we go. So it's asking you to believe that in yourself, in your situation, in your universe. In order for things to be resolved, you have to believe that they can be resolved. This is easy. That one was easy. Sometimes it's not easy to see the thread, right? Change. So again, resolution. If you want to see things as resolved, you have to allow for change in your universe, right? So allow for that change to come through in you. Good dawning, blindly inspired. Welcome, or good afternoon. It's like 3:30 or 3 o'clock where you are. So good afternoon, we should say, and presence. Wow. Okay. So in order to find resolution in your universe, this would be true. You need to believe that everything is resolved. So you have to have a belief that things can be resolved in your universe, that all your finances, everything that you've been looking for that's out of place is resolved. You have to allow for the change, right? So you can't be an opposite of that. You can't fight the change. You have to allow for that change to occur if you want everything to be resolved within your universe. And then finally, you have to stand in presence with yourself and current situation. So you're being asked to spend more time in the present moment if you want to resolve your universe. The only way to really deal with your universe is each present moment. If you're backwards or forwards, if you're not being present, then you're creating a universe in the future that doesn't exist, and you're standing in a timeline that's not real, and you're missing your current. And if you're in the past, then yeah, you can't stand in the past either, because you're going to miss your present. And standing in the past, you can't change what already happened. You have to work on changing the past from your present situation. That's the only way anything gets changed. If you're not in your present and you're standing in the past, then you're just going to be stuck in those broken emotions and the situation thereof, but you cannot change it. That's a big deal. A lot of people sit in the past reminiscing and what have you, but the only way to change your past is to sit in the presence. So let's do our group manifestation as well. We are a group, and this is a group of energetics here. And so we are working on manifesting for each other here. So a couple things that we are doing here. Chloe'sCrystals.com. Are you going to Chloe'sCrystals.com? Doesn't exist quite yet, but yet it does. If you understand how this universe works, if we all sit around long enough, staying Chloe'sCrystals.com is where I buy my crystals. And we put it to the universe. The universe has to eventually conspire by bringing somebody in to do what? Help Chloe build a website called Chloe'sCrystals.com that she already owns. And so we see that. And if you want to help Chloe with Chloe'sCrystals.com, again, please email myself or Chloe. You can go to @Chloe'sCrystals or email myself at Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. But so yeah, that's what we are looking at. Fire Homa. Okay. Yeah, today is a new moon. There should be, I have not checked, but thank you, Millie. Today is October 13th. Today is the wolf moon. And thank you. I would have spaced that. So there should be, no guarantees, but there has not been one missed. So I would imagine a fire Homa from Jared. If there is a fire Homa, that will get posted on the channel above Blindly Inspired there, but that would be the only thing I would post. Would be the fire Homa, because if you try to find who the and you don't have it, you type in who the in YouTube, you get 100,000 pages of the who, so you'll never find him. So so from that end, if there is a fire Homa from Jared, and I don't know, I haven't checked. You can check. I'm assuming yes, full moon. I would assume there is. So check my community page. Fire Homa from Jared would be this evening. I think he's, if correct, he was back in Canada, so it would have to be 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock Eastern time. He was near Canada, or in Canada, the last Homa that we had, which was the new moon. So yeah, check that out tonight. And again, the moment I'm done here, I'll go to his page and check and see if I back out of here now and check, I'll lose the live. But yeah, so but I'll post it, and I will see you in the fire Homa for Jared tonight for sure. And if you've never seen one of those, Victor, it's a good time. It's guys have never seen that. It's a true traditional Vedic fire Homa where you sacrifice through flowers. And Jared is he's amazing. And if you listen to him, and Adam from the Medium channel is correct. His pronunciation. We had a fire Homa yesterday. You want to see a fire Homa, and then watch Jared's fire Homa, right? Go to Archangel Raphael Kelly yesterday, Kelly Kolodny. She did a fire Homa as well. She did it for the portal, for the 111 portal, which you could watch as well. She did that like 2 days ago. But a whole different universe of fire Homa than when Jared does it. But Jared's more personal. This was kind of a group fire Homa. A little bit different, but if you want to see how lucky, there we go, how lucky that we are to have Jared's amazing fire Homas, and how special they are, go watch the one on Kelly Kolodny, and you will want to hug Jared, because it's a whole nother universe. And with Jared's fire Homas, Totally different universe. So check that out tonight. If you have not, ground your intentions into the fire homa and release. Today's the full moon. So what are you trying to bring in? What are you creating in the full moon? So there you go. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and again, we were doing abundance channel, abundance group abundance there. So chloescrystals.com. If you type it in, nothing will occur. But the idea is that if we all keep typing it in, the internet will get the idea, right? So will the universe, right? And Chloe's got enough crystals to open up a shop 3 times, a web shop, a couple times over for sure. And so what our goal here is to help anybody who has a manifestation of any sort, in this case, Chloe and her crystals, to create that as her universe, to help her to bring that into fruition. So even by just going to @Chloe's Crystals and purchasing something by sending her an email, or just typing it into your web browser every once in a while and visualizing it actually pulling up an amazing crystal site and seeing Chloe's awesome face there and her amazing prices. Just keep seeing it. And if you've got something you want to manifest in your universe, send me an email. What I'm doing is just whatever manifestations we have, I'm throwing them onto the channel so that we can all help each other to bring in our best universe. For me, I own the URL, the Universal Army of Love. So eventually, all of this morphs into that at some point, but I don't know how that URL will be used either. So if you want to help manifest that with Lindsay, she's manifesting seeing her kids, and we're going to keep putting that into the universe that we see Lindsay getting out of the car, hugging her kids. Her universe has changed. Yes, the Archangel Raphael is Kelly's YouTube channel. It used to be the Archangel Raphael Kelly. Now it's just the Archangel Raphael. She took her name off of the channel. So if you want to see a difference in fire homas, she had one done. She was doing one like the other day for the 111 portal. We'll have one from Jared tonight. And really, we are a blessed group to have such pure Vedic. Jared's fire homas are about as pure as they get. And it's, yeah. All right, guys. So if you have any other manifestations, anything you want to manifest, we are going to manifest. Do a quick. There we go. Saint Germain's going to come in. We are going to do an invocation of abundance for the group. We are going to send viewers to Truthwave. We are going to send viewers to PG and to Krista on Wednesday. We are going to see Lindsay with her children. We are seeing Chloe at chloescrystals.com, being her own LLC and creating her universe, bringing in all the abundance as she sells her crystals from her crystal treehouse, right? And that is a good kitschy way to put it, right? Join me in the crystal treehouse, right? That is awesome. We could even design the website like that. But nonetheless, we are grateful that all of you are having manifestations and we are seeing the army of love. Saint Germain has directed Josh to run the army of love, and we are seeing that as well. That is all going to come to fruition for all of you in 2025. So repeat after Saint Germain. Take a deep breath. See everybody, when you are breathing in, whatever you are wanting in your universe, see it there. If you're looking just to pay your bills, right? See your universe as resolved. So breathe in. We are resolving our universe. Chloe's Crystals is resolved. The Universal Army of Love website is resolved. Lindsay's situation is resolved. Victor, his situation, he has 10,000 views, right? There you go. That is resolved. All of everything in our universes is resolved. Those who are looking to leave narcissistic situations in 2025, resolved. Those who have left narcissistic situations in 2025, resolved. That's what we are seeing here in our universe. So take a deep breath. To join Saint Germain in an invocation for everybody's abundance. So join after Saint Germain and just repeat after me. We are seeing everybody, Saint Germain, we are seeing everybody in abundance. We see everybody in abundance. We see everybody in joy. We see everybody in peace. And we see all universes resolved. Everything in your universe is resolved. We see Viviani with 10,000 subscribers. And we see all awesomeness in everybody's universe, right? There we go. So Saint Germain is bringing in the awesomeness for you. Big Dad, we are grateful as well. Did you miss Lakshmi? Lakshmi, they did the Lakshmi. That was the Lakshmi transmission. If you are Big Dad, we are thinking of when you are thinking of Archangel Raphael Kelly, right? She did the Lakshmi abundance transmission on the 1-1 with the fire Homa. That is what you are thinking. Lakshmi, you'd never miss Lakshmi because Lakshmi is in your heart. You can't miss Lakshmi. Om Shrim Mahalakshmi Namaha, right? You can never miss Lakshmi. Just Om Shrim Lakshmi Namaha. And just keep bringing it into your heart and saying that over and over. Lakshmi is always with you. But if you wanted the Lakshmi, the official Lakshmi on her, then you had go to Raphael Kelly, and she did the Lakshmi on last week, on the Sunday and Monday, right? She did last week. She did the Fire Homa. So there you go. But we are grateful for you. We are grateful that you are here today on this Monday from your universe. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Saint Germain is grateful for you and grateful for all of you being here. We are going to do an invocation for California today, and we are going to do a bit of a channeling as well. So in your universe, then, hopefully you had a great weekend full of abundance and joy. And we are grateful to see you here, Viviani. And we are grateful as always. Always make time for abundance rituals. Remember, though, couple of things about rituals in your universe. Saint Germain here. You are doing a ritual for abundance. Keep this in mind. Are you doing the ritual to help bring in the abundance that you already are? There's a question when you do these rituals. You need to understand the motive. You're grounding energy, right? In why you are doing something. If you are doing a ritual of abundance, are you doing that ritual? What is the upfront energetics of why you are performing the ritual? Are you performing the ritual because you are knowing that you are abundant and adding to that? Or are you saying that, what is the grounding energy? I am not abundant, so I'm going to do this ritual to bring in the abundance, right? Or are you have to come from abundance already. Do not conflate who you are with a ritual of any such. You do not need the ritual in the grand scheme of things. Why? You are already the abundance you are looking for. So if you are doing a ritual for abundance, do not conflate that you need the ritual to be abundant when you already are source and are the abundance that you have been looking for. Saint Germain is going to discuss these things today. You are doing a ritual for love or a ritual for peace in your universe, or a ritual to find what you are supposed to be doing, like for my purpose, right? A ritual to find my purpose. Do realize all of that already lies within you. You are using the ritual for what? Why are you using it? If you do not know that you have a purpose and you are looking to find your purpose, do you think the ritual will give you your purpose? The purpose is already inside you. Are you looking outside yourself through rituals, through doing energetic this or that, that you are then become abundant when the abundance is already who you are? Are you understanding? The abundance is not coming to you from any ritual. You are not needing the master code from the lights of the Illyrians, what have you, to bring in your abundance. You are not lacking in anything. The abundance is already there. You are thinking this is the deal that you guys have here. You are twisting things up by looking for, if I do this ritual, I will be abundant. Hasaki, you are already abundant. If I do this ritual, my universe will fall into place. Hasaki, it's your thinking that creates your universe. It's your actions. It's your energetics. If I do this, then that will happen. Hasaki, if you are sus already, you are the grand energetics. Let's see what PG says here. Haha, you say that when she said I stopped permission slip, Pyle was using the open calling universe when I got my pink slip. Bashar is amazing. It's amazing how Bashar never falls off the stage though, right? Saint Germain, when Bashar is walking on stage with his eyes closed, right? Because he channels, but he's only walking back and forth. We have never seen Bashar stroll off the stage, right? That would be funny, but because he is walking, he is channeling, but his eyes are closed, but he is vertical, right? And standing on the stage. So yes, you will never see Bashar walk off stage there, but we have always wanted found it funny that he has never done so. But nonetheless, Bashar Daryl is an amazing channel. And of course, if you go to California, you could see Daryl if you are at the right time and place at his escape rooms. He has 2 escape rooms in the LA area. And favor, they are downtown, right? Not near the fires, right? So favor to that. But nonetheless, Bashar is amazing. And as a matter of fact, Josh added 4 new Bashar channelings to the channel. So you want to see Bashar, go to the community page and click on Bashar, right? To the channels page, right? The saved videos, right? There you go. You can click on Bashar and you can watch Bashar. There's like 4 new Bashars. Do keep in mind, Bashar scrubs the internet. YouTube will eventually remove the Bashars. They show up, then they disappear because Bashar is copyright. He takes care of himself and he charges generally. If you are going to see a Bashar, for the most part, in the official way, it is charged for. You have to get the link and you pay for it, right? But nonetheless, because Bashar, through his website, but nonetheless, there are new Bashar channelings until YouTube removes them on the channel. So go watch Bashar. Bashar is amazing, and you know that. But nonetheless, you are not needing any ritual. You do not need to watch Bashar or anybody else to find out who you are. You are source. You are what you've been looking for. And if you, again, are using rituals like an abundance ritual, or if you are needing a Homa, not to say that the Homa is not an amazing thing. It is. But realize these things, that all of what you are looking for, all that can be done outside of you is already shown and living inside yourself, inside your universe. So if there was no fire Homa, you can always ground into yourself and release, right? The fire makes it easy to release. It's the symbolism thereof. But if there was no fire Homa from Jared and you had no fireplace and you are not going to go outside and sit in the snow to create fire, right? From your universe, then, what could you do? Well, you ground into yourself. You write it out. You see, all right, I am sus. What do I want to get rid of? What do I want to bring in on this new full moon, right? What do I want to release? Who do I want to be on this full moon? You don't need the fire Homa or anything else. Yes, the fire Homa is amazing. And we are grateful, and we will never not take the fire Homa. It's an easier way, of course. We are doing group energetics. We are getting together. We are releasing together into the fire. He holds up the flower. We put our intentions into the flower, and we release it into the fire. We put the oil in, like our sweat, into the fire, and all of that goes and catches up. And we can see that. But if there's no fire Homa in your universe, it is no excuse for you to not provide energetics for yourself, since you are your grand energetics. And that is the point of this channeling from Saint Germain today. I will repeat, there are no fire Homas. If there are no rituals in your universe, you do not need them. You are your own ritual, and the energetics really comes from yourself anyway. If you are grounding into the fire Homa, as you would see the fire Homa, then you are grounding into yourself in the long run, because you are seeing what you are looking to release. You are feeling it flow through you. So if there was no fire, you would still want to release nonetheless. Keep all of that in mind, that all of these symbols and rituals that you are creating in your universe are there to make it easier to do what you could do anyways. Do not make excuses for yourself if you do not attend the fire Homa. What do you have? You have the journal Homa, right? Why are you not then journaling, for example, if you are not at the fire Homa and releasing? If you are looking for grand abundance in your universe, you are not needing to sit down and do the Lakshmi abundance cycle. You can do, we always recommend doing mantra to Lakshmi, Om Shri Maha Lakshmi Namaha, right? But what we are saying is, if you are going to do Lakshmi or Ganesh, right? Either way, if you are doing your mantras to them, it does not mean, all you are doing is grounding into yourself. Keep that in mind. You are grounding into your abundance. You are grounding, centering yourself through the energies, of course, of Lakshmi or of Ganesh, but those are your energies you are pulling out. Lakshmi is not going to come out. She's not like the magic fairy. She's not going to come out and go, ding, and you are wealthy. Lakshmi is only going to, as you are doing the Lakshmi mantra, you are releasing inside yourself the abundance that you already are, and you are bringing that through yourself, through the words, through Lakshmi as the grounding energies thereof. but it's really what you are doing. You could say, I am the abundance I've been looking for, and keep doing that as well. Oh, I am my own abundance. I am the abundance I've been looking for, and I am grateful for all the abundance in my universe. Oh, I am the abundance that I have been looking for, and I am grateful for all the abundance in my universe. Oh, I am the abundance I have been looking for, and I am grateful for the abundance in my universe. What is the difference if you are doing that through Lakshmi, who, yes, of course, her energetics will come through, but you are rising your own energetics and standing into yourself as source, realizing that you are your own energetics. You bring in the vibration of abundance to yourself through yourself. Lakshmi is that vibration of the grander abundance of the universe, yes, but so are you if you allow for it. You are transferring your energies to Lakshmi or to Ganesha, to whomever else, when it is all your flow as well. You are source. You are equal in energetics to anything else on this planet. You have the grand abundance within you, and you can raise your abundance levels just as well. Do keep that in mind. There's those who are chasing this and that. I am not abundant, so I need this video. So what is the grounding fuss? When you sit down to an abundance video, right? You are sitting down to the Lakshmi codes from Archangel Raphael Kelly, right? From Archangel Raphael channel. Kelly Kaladmi. So you are sitting there. What is your intentions? If you are sitting there, I am already abundant, and we are going to boost my abundance. You are going to see better results. Then, well, I guess this will give me my abundance, right? Nothing will give you your abundance. The abundance is given to you by birth, by the I am presence that you are, the I am that I am. That is your true abundance. The abundance is your birthright as source creator on earth. There is no Lakshmi, there is no Ganesh that will boost the abundance. What it does is it boosts you energetically. It solids you up to allow the abundance to come through. You are already 100% abundance. You are not 95% and you are doing Lakshmi. Now you are 100%. Lakshmi just breaks open what's already open inside yourself. A lot of us think that we need outside intervention to become who we are, when really who we are is already inside of us, just needing to be pulled out. Are you seeing that? Are you in understanding of that? If you are in understanding, then you will not chase these codes. You will be the code that you already are. You will not need it. You will not say, oh, I missed that Lakshmi, or I missed this or that transmission, so now I will not be. That is not the case. You already are. These things are there. It is your set energy and your beliefs that bring these things out, for you are not. If you are in understanding of who you are as source, it is all about your beliefs in your personal energetics and how you see or do not choose to see your loving and living universe or not. It is truly up to you, but doing a Lakshmi code will only make you more abundant if you realize you are abundant in the first place. Doing a Ganesh will only ground you into your root and sacral chakras if you allow it to do so, but you can do that yourself through walking meditation, through realizing who you are as the I am that I am presence, and clearing your own mind. That is the point. These energetics, all of these things that you see out there, you need this code, or the Lyrian light language code. Yes, the Lyrians love you, and of course, Sekhmet loves you as well, but you do not need any of that. You will think that you are missing stuff, and that your universe is not progressing, or that you are not moving forward because you did not do this transmission. I'll pay $300 for this video, and this, that, or the other. You do not need to spend $1,000 on anything RJ Spina is offering. If you ground into yourself and realize the offering is really from inside yourself anyways. Nothing that any energetics can do will actually have any play on you if you are already not centered with that inside yourself. Are you in understanding? There's nobody, no video, no challenge, no nothing that will give you what you don't have inside yourself. It is only that to pull it out of you, and you can do that yourself. There we go. Are you seeing that? Saint Germain wants to make sure that you understand that you are the I am presence, and that everything else is generally giving away your energetics in a lot of ways. When you are sitting there going, I need the Lakshmi codes, then you are saying to your universe, to your I am presence, that I am not abundant. I give my abundance away to Lakshmi, And Lakshmi's codes are the only way I can become abundant. Or at least at this moment, I am feeling that my abundance is tied up into the codes of Lakshmi, when it is not the case. Your abundance is tied up within yourself and your beliefs about who you are and how open you are within yourself. And Lakshmi cannot change that. You change that by dropping your traumas and stepping into your I am presence. That's how you change these things. Lakshmi will be there to grease your door, so to speak, the squeaky door, to help it grease the wheel, so to speak, when you are already in the energetics of abundance to begin with. If you are sitting there feeling the ultimate lack, you are not going to finish a Lakshmi transmission and walk around going, I am the abundance I've been looking for. You have to get through the trauma that is causing the programming that is causing you to feel that you are not in worthy and you are in lack in the first place. Are you understanding? Saint Germain wants you to understand. Stop bypassing yourself, your universe by, I did this code, I am all good. I'm going to go now. I am going to be the abundance. I've had 50 cents in the bank for a year, but I did this code. I am all good. Problem solved. What's hockey? The problem is within you. It is your belief about yourself and it's your energetics. There's no light transmission that Adam or Mr. Floyd or anybody else is going to give you that is going to fix you. It is doing the work. It is sitting down and digging into your personal programming yourself and realizing you are programmed to be broke. Your parents maybe have said, money doesn't grow on trees. You cannot have money. We have always been poor. Is breaking that. And there are things you can do on the internet to do that. Reprogramming your subconscious, right? Working with Dr. Joe Dispenza, right? Those things will work for you. But if you are looking for the light transmission code, this Lyrian language transmission, or any of that, they will help if you are in that energetic already. It's like going into the crystal shop and people go, I am depressed. Give me the crystal to fix it. Well, what's the doctor's name? Are you going to call the doctor and sit down and discuss your depression? That's what Josh would say. There is no stone. You are not bypassing, and we will not allow you to bypass. Josh will not sell somebody a stone when they are walking into the store going, what stone will fix me? I am depressed. None. Here's a phone book. Go find a therapist. Have a nice day. That is what will fix you. You can carry an amethyst to calm you down, but it is you fix yourself. You created this. You want your universe resolved. Who's going to resolve it? You are. You want to see resolution in your life. Abundance, friends, what have you. The only way that can happen for you is to get off your Hillary Duff, right? And to create that universe for yourself. Not sitting there doing Lakshmi codes. Lakshmi will help to grease your abundance, but then if you don't feel you are abundant after the Lakshmi code, what is it done but wasted 10 minutes of your universe? Are you seeing that? Because you will get up from the Lakshmi code and go, well, that didn't help. I am still the broken abundance that I don't have. You might feel a little more greased, a little more relaxed, but other than that, Lakshmi can't give you what you don't feel you have in yourself. Nobody can. That's the whole point of all of this, is that you reach into yourself in your dark night and you pull yourself out of yourself. And that is the ultimate stepping up. When you step out of, you do your own hawk, so to speak, and you shed the old self and you step into the new, right? So when the snake year, right? We are going into the snake year. It is your job to shed your skin. It is not anybody else's, and nobody else can do that for you, right? So if you are sitting around in your universe spending $333 for an abundance transmission, right? Or whatever it is in your universe, you have every right to do so. We are not saying you should or should not. The question is, are you doing the work within yourself? Are you trying to expect the abundance transmission to bring you the abundance that you cannot bring yourself? Otherwise, you are just giving the abundance to whoever is leading the transmission. Are you understanding? Don't conflate these things. I really want you, Saint Germain really wants you to understand that it starts with you. Everything else is external. If you are not sitting there going, how do I for me? In my I am presence, then you are broke. It is not going to work. There is no, this channel will do that. This RJ Spina will do that. This code will do that. This transmission will do that. They will help. They can grease the wheel, but the work has to come from inside yourself. Your I am presence beliefs is what creates that or does not in your universe. And if you are an understanding of that, then you do the work for yourself by journaling, right? By sitting down and doing worthiness in yourself, by working with Dr. Joe Dispenza to clear the subconscious programming in your brain. That is what has got you. It is not that you don't have enough transmission from Lakshmi or light codes from the Illyrians or from the Palladians or the Syrians or what have you, or you need more information from the Galactic Federation or whatever it is. No, you need to get in touch with yourself. Sit down, meditate inside yourself. See where the programming in your universe came through. Why do you feel in lack? Maybe your mother for Josh, when his mother went to the grocery store, very little purchased and very lot of we don't have the money. So that builds up in somebody's universe and they see that as a universe. Lakshmi can help to break that, but you have to feel inside yourself. Everybody has to feel inside themselves that they are their own abundance. I am Soth. I create the abundance in my universe and it flows through me. I will partner with other energies to help boost the abundance. But if you do not have that I am presence of who you think you are, want to be inside yourself first, then it's not going to do much good. You are coming from broken, and you can't change broken unless you personally feel that you aren't broken first. So that's how it changes. You have to change that first. There's nothing outside of you that can do that. We did that in a 4D, 3D world, right? How many of you went on shopping, like shopaholics, right? This will fix me. This new watch, this new TV, whatever it is, will fix me, right? Vacation, this will fix me. Eating a nice meal, right? I had a bad day, so I'm going to have a very nice steak, right? But then you still feel like after you eat the steak, or maybe you do drugs, right? This is the same deal, right? So you are feeling out of what you do drugs to bring yourself to feeling better. See, same thing. You have to come from inside yourself to feel better. It has to be part of who you are. So keep that in mind. All of the transmissions and all of that you might watch or might not watch in your universe. If you miss one, who cares? Transmit to yourself. Sit with yourself. Do your journaling, right? If you're not doing your journaling, right? Archangel Raphael. If you're not doing your journaling and seeing inside yourself, all the transmissions, waste of time. We love you. We are Saint Germain and no longer Archangel Raphael. He is on his own. So we are grateful for you. We are grateful to see all of you here. We want you to understand that the change starts with you, inside yourself, from yourself, to yourself, through yourself. When you start to realize that you can be the change, that is when the Lakshmi codes can help. I can see that I can be abundant. I can see that everything flows from inside me. So now we can work from there. You can start to bring in other things to loosen it up, shake up the energy. But if the energy is dense and you are looking to break it up with with any code, any of anything, it has to be broken up inside yourself first. If you have a really bad chest cold, right? They break the chest cold up inside you by banging on your chest. You got to bang on yourself, so to speak. In your own energetics to step out of it. Realizing through yourself that it's programming. And working through Dr. Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton, right? Lipton tea. Don't use a tea bag, though. Tea bags. Saint Germain. Get loose leaf tea. Each tea bag. Bottle of water. 250,000 microplastics. Cup of tea. 1 billion to 1 trillion microplastics from the tea bag. Not drink tea. We love you. We are Archangel Raphael. Very little. And Saint Germain. And we have channeled. Again, it's just amazing myself. Saint Germain. Archangel Raphael has his own energy now. He can channel on his own. But from your end, be the abundance you are looking for. Let it flow through you. All the change, all the resolution is in you. There's no code that can create it. You are the code that creates the resolution from the I am presence. And what do you add to I am? I am what? What do you want to be? Saint Germain is asking. We love you. Releasing transmission. Yeah. All right. So that's not what I expected to channel today, but I don't ever have any expectations. Again, I sit down here. This is blank. And it's more grounding than anything. And so I just sit here. And here's what comes of it. Yes. Any of the coding there, according to the channel, be the I am presence. It all comes from within you. And so there we go. I'll morph that into a short tomorrow. There's a lot in there. And once I get a better laptop, then I can peel. What the idea would be to save these, right? peel the channeling off, and then I could put the channeling up as a separate deal. But it'll take time. Right now, that would thermal out my laptop. It would probably it would lock up and crash, and probably take. I know the first 3 good dawnings that I did with the audio and then the pictures behind it took like 6 to 10 hours each one to actually process and get through. So here's the deal, guys. When you start to do something and it's real in your soul, those first 3 not good dawnings, but the first 3 channelings I did were audio, and then I put video behind it. Like I figured it out on my own. I power something. I got a program, and I did it all and it took me, like, the first video took me like 15 hours to produce and get out, but I did it. And that's the whole point. If you're really down with doing these energetics, really down with these things, you're just going to do it. You're going to figure it out. You're going to walk it blindly inspired. Krista, I gave her about 15 minutes on StreamYard because there's not much. You have to do it. She did it. She figured it out, and it came out great. PG figured it out. It came out great. Matter of fact, their title card is amazing. So the card for the YouTube that they're doing on Wednesday is actually quite brilliant. And so, what you guys are doing, so you just got to walk in and figure it out. If you realize that you're a source and that you're the I am presence, you start walking into, I got to figure this out. And and that's what it's all about. We're going to work with the Emerald here for Abundance Mondays here as well. And we want an abundant week. So see yourself in abundance as we work through the Emerald here to break up energies in your sacral and your root chakras, to bring in abundance and to open up your crown chakra here so that you can bring in the flow, right? All right, so we're going to work with this, and then we are going to close with an invocation to world peace and to California, right? Yeah, big favor if you are on the left coast there, and favor. All right, so it's energetics works best with your permission, so I don't do anything until I state that. And so your permission, of course, is either sticking around, thumbs up, saying I agree, or dropping off the channel if you have no permission. And that's fine. I don't want to force any energetics on anybody. That's not fair. Forcing energetics is no different than forcing other things on people. We'll leave it at that. Energetics is energetics, however it is produced. And if somebody says, no, I don't want energies, then it's not your job is to then not throw the energies at them. All right. Here we go. All right. So we're seeing everybody in all the abundance in their universe. And of course, this emerald came from Chloe's Crystals. So you can go there on YouTube for the moment and see what Chloe has. Send her an email if there's something you want. No need to ever go to a crystal shop in this family. Just email Chloe. Seriously. And if she doesn't have it, most likely she can get it. And if you have patience, we have our own crystal shop within the family. Way better than most any commercial crystal shops you'll ever go to, except you don't get the smell, right? The smell of the crystal shop, maybe the rock dust, the circular saw sitting on the counter in a really good rock shop. That's the only thing I miss. Not that we have that. We're way too commercial in my shop, but there's a shop in Estes like that, where the guy comes out in overalls and he's got the jeweler, the glasses on so you can see what he's looking at, and the whole 9 yards, right? The magnifying glasses, circular saw sits on the counter. Like, I've got an agate that I could have him slice, and I'd have a bunch of agate slices with a druzy hole, druzy cave. He could do that, like that kind of guy. Thank you, Josh. Have a great day. Everyone included, hugs. All right, we're not going to keep this too much longer, so we can get over to Jean Benny. And John Benny, I should say. He's not French. And Viviani. All right, so let's seal this. This is just a quickie. I try to keep the show at about an hour anyways. If it goes past an hour, if it goes in an hour and 10 minutes or more, then the algor gives it less rhythm. But really, unless you're Gary V, I don't know he's probably the only one who has the mastering of YouTube's algorithm at this point. But if you're watching Elon Musk, if you'd like to make a algorithmic balanced spiritual version of YouTube, we would all be grateful. Probably take a couple $1,000,000, but to say the least. But if you want to create a free platform for us spiritual folk, we would always be grateful. Otherwise, we play on the two-tiered. YouTube's two-tier. It's the tiers for like 10,000 and above, and then everybody else, generally speaking. Two different YouTubes we play in. All right, guys, we're going to seal this off here, and then we're going to do, let's seal this. We're going to do an invocation for California. So if you want to, again, send me emails. If you want to join us on Truthwave on Thursday, pick a node and be on, send me an email, and I will pile it all up and send it over so Victor is not getting pounded under one email, and then he can send the links out. If you want to join us on Thursday, then on the show. Otherwise, Victor, I will send you a link for Good Dawning by Wednesday for the show on Thursday, and we will get that set up and have Victor on the first part of Good Dawning to discuss what he does. So kind of piggyback after his show, and so yeah, and help. We help those who help the universe, right? Victor's doing good work there, and so again, if you don't forget Friday, guys, we will have PG and Krista and Lindsay. I guess if you're part of that. I'll send you a link as well. We'll have you guys on, and we will discuss what you guys are doing with ChatGPT, the cards and stuff. And the Wednesday show is already listed in the community page for Krista and PG. And I don't know, again, Lindsay, in and out. So I don't know if you're part of that or not. You were there last Wednesday, so that's why I say that. And so, but I know Krista and PG. And so we will see them Wednesday as well. So, and of course, tomorrow is Tarot and Oracle with What's Up with Laura B. And so, yeah, so let's go ahead and close this out. We're going to call on Mother Isis to do a healing for California and the rest of the world. And we will close it out for today. Thank you, Josh, and all here. Thank you, Seeker of Truth, Big Dad, Lindsay, Millie, all of you guys, Victor and all. All right, so let's... Good dawning, dearies. This is Mother Goddess Isis here, and we are grateful for all of you being here. We are going to do an invocation in the next minute or two for California and to send love to all of those out there who are affected by the fires. And we say the fires, right? Mother Isis isn't saying anything, but nonetheless. We live in a universe where reality sees it one way, but things may always be another, dearie. Do keep that in mind, dearie, that what you see on the outside may not be what it really is. Sad to say, but this is your universe, dearie. There are many energies at play. All right. We are going to do a group hug, so reach forward, everybody, in group hug position, right? We are leaning forward. Energetics, if you are watching this and you've made it to the end here, you would be one of the first, but nonetheless, group energetics does not stop whether we are on the internet, dearie, or we are one-on-one with each other. The energy still flow through the internet to each other, for each other, dearie, and you are that flow. So reach forward and lean forward. Put your arms out if you can. If you're at work, dearie, don't look weird. And if you are driving, just hold the space. So we lean forward. You want to repeat or just listen? It is up to you. We send love to each other in the circle. We send love and healing to all of those who are watching this program. We send love and healing to all of those who have ever been on Mr. Floyd's universe. We send love and healing to all of those who have been on any of the channels that are affiliated with Mr. Floyd's universe, including Victor, or Millie, or Blindly Inspired, or anybody else. We send love to everybody in California dealing with the fires. And we aren't saying they are wildfires. We are just saying fires, dearie. And if you are dealing with the fires, dearie, may your universe be in favor. May what is broken be returned 10 times better. What is lost be returned. May the home that may be lost be replaced in your heart with love in your family. love in your universe, and peace. May the next shelter bring you warmth and peace and love and protect you and your family till the end. And those who have lost, remember, you have yourselves, if nothing else. Sometimes we have to step back and realize what we have gained as well. Even though we have lost, we have gained ourselves, if nothing else. Step into yourselves in love and see our universe is healed. We see everybody in California healed in peace and love, and we see our earth in love and peace. We release the violet flame and we put a pyramid of protection around the world and see ourselves in peace. We see the world healing through the violet flame, dearies, and we see everybody treating each other in love and peace. We see our differences put down. We see our wars ended and our guns laid down. We see those fighting, hugging, and we see those who are hungry being fed. We see those sleeping on the streets in a bed, and we see those without with. And if you are suffering in your universe, dearie, we see the suffering ending, and we see the love in your universe. We see the hugs and the peace. And we see whatever is causing the suffering to end. And we see everybody's universe as resolved. We love you, dearies. Mother Isis loves you and wishes all of your mother wounds healed. For that is the grand trauma on this planet. We love you. We will see you in the next dearies. And remember, Mother Isis is always with you. Reach out for your pyramid of protection. Use your violet flame as it is washing the earth right now. And use the violet flame to wash yourself. When you are out and about, ask Mother Isis for her pyramid of protection to protect you, your car, and your family's home and yourself. You may move that pyramid to wherever you are, be it an airplane, an office, or what have you. You must reach out to myself, Goddess Isis, for that pyramid to protect you. We love you. Love yourselves, dearie. See our universe as full and loving and healed. Remember, everything is resolved. All right, there we go. Mother Isis. All right, thank you guys. All right, that wraps up today, and we are grateful. Remember, everything you do creates your living universe. If you're still in your dark night of the soul, as you release the darkness into the light, your cells vibrate faster. You bring in more light, and what do? You create your loving, living universe. A lot easier in your light body. All right, guys, stay awesome. Stay beautiful. Remember, tomorrow night we have Laura. Tonight is nothing. It's Monday. So there we go. Actually, I think I'm door dashing from 5:30 to 7:30. But otherwise, guys, I love you. Stay awesome and have a day as amazing as you are. And I will see you all in the next. Thanks, guys, for being here. And if you want to be, again, if you want to be on Victor on Thursday with myself and whoever else, just send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com, family. And whoever from Good Dawning wants to join us. And Victor, I will get everything out to you if you're still in the chat. All right, guys, I love you. Stay awesome. And I will see you in the next. Have a great day, guys. Thank you. Millie, feel better.